Alright, new episode. Stellaris, we are Leghk. We
System survey complete.
explore systems. Uram system has been fully holy crapped. Diplomatic proposal will be automatically declined. Research agreement, I'm okay with that. I like research. I'm the Leghk, I'm supposed to like research. Alright, let's see, where the hex are we? We have alpha and beta sectors. Very cleverly named sectors. We've got the sort of core systems here that are inhabited only in part. Yeah, two systems. Oh, I could have looked right here. Yes, unpowers. This keyboard is beginning to suffer. I don't think it was a very good keyboard. If I press the spacebar on the side that is actually closest to where my hands have to be to do other stuff, it doesn't work anymore. So I'm here like pounding the keyboard. Let's see, governing ethics shift in the aviaries of the Azro. Following a long period of growing support for the patriotic vanguard, the aviaries of the Azro, who I can't remember if we're friends or not, we're not enemies, but I don't remember if we're friends, has finally embraced the faction adopting their core values and policies. That's kind of interesting. As a result of bringing this faction into the government, they have become more outwardly militarist.
System survey complete.
That's anti-science. Let's see. Let's take a look. Aviaries of the Azro, they still like me? Are they going to like me less going forward? Haven of the High has entered into migration treaty with the Servie market. Galpan system has been soyved. We have completed research on red lasers because who cares? We just wanted to get it out from off the shelves, you know, so it wasn't taking up space. Cold fusion power, subspace sensors, interlinked support systems for better point defense, or physics lab. You know what? Speaking of things that need to be off the shelf. Alright, so the Servie market is expanding rapidly. Look at that. All over the place. Are they actually subsumed? Was that where they always were? I feel like I've missed something. But the Forest of the Stars. The elves. The elves are surrounding the Servie. And they don't like me. Which sucks. Why wouldn't they like me? They're elves. And I like science. I guess... Wouldn't that be interesting if you had... race is based on magical powers instead. Scientist Volgatheana has leveled up, but not enough yet to do all these Cybrex missions. The spaceport of Leghk has finished its construction queue. We got synchronized defenses, observatories. Which one is this? Leghk? Okay. What else can we do? Solar panels. Yes, indeed. I just don't have the minerals, so I can't tell if I can do that or not. Within the Vision has entered into a migration treaty with the interstellar roots of nutritious soils. And I think I just saw the Mycons grow a little bit. As speculated in the previous episode. The Mandasura, who I did not create, by the way, probably are going to only survive through migration out the heck of there. Almost certain. Oh, look at that. We've got expanded capacity for movement now, and you know what? I want more. So, bloop. Make more.
Colonization in progress.
Yes.
Construction complete.
Leghk of Clea. Leghk of Clea. How are you doing, Clea? You looking all clear like.
System survey complete.
No, you. The Oublion system and
System
holy
survey
crap,
complete.
Targon system. Diplomatic proposal. Star Charts and Star Charts. I can live with that. I believe in the past it has been possible. You know what? What's it? Shift F9. Control F9. Ah, there we go. There. Screenshot. Bloop. In the past, doing star charts was kind of dangerous because it would screw with a couple of the mission types, if I am not mistaken.
Survey complete.
Or I could just be mistaken. But I feel like that has been resolved at this point.
Construction complete.
Sapphire Lurkers. Psi Aliens we haven't yet even studied yet. Shouldn't I do that? Psi Aliens, yeah, 2 once. Prism. We need to learn more of the mysterious aliens that we have codenamed Prism. I am assuming that's the crystalline entities. That was quick. Void Clouds. An investigation into a peculiar cluster of debris, and space dust has yielded surprising results. It is a particulate cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, let alone movements with purpose, and yet it does. There's something undeniably ominous about the hazy object or subject of the relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in the universe we should not tangle with.
Situation log updated.
Cool beans. Did you finish already? Wow.
System survey complete.
That was fast.
System survey complete.
Hello, I'm trying to do things here. Every areas of the Azro has ended a rivalry with the Mycon. Ooh. That's not cool. Hey, what are these little green things? What are those? Oh. Are those wormhole systems? Do I have access to those? I'm confused. I don't know what those mean. A Crux, could you please host for me a wormhole? Thank you.
Special project complete.
Ooh.
Research complete.
Hello. Reports of extraordinary free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they might be alive. A fascinating prospect, to be sure, but they should be approached with caution. Our best and brightest are standing by to study these bugs.
Situation log updated.
Yes. Physics lab, thank you. Plasma thrower, physics lab 2, energy capacity, storage improvements or disruptors. I want disruptors. I want to improve on everything. Let's see, a task. Entity crystal. So these both take up physics instead. Is that right? Is that physics? Yes, physics. The symbol would make that obvious, you'd hope. Holy cow. Okay. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Intham system. We're calling them Zayan aliens. Interesting. Oi. Are these they? I don't recognize those. I mean, I recognize the small one.
Project complete.
I thought I was paused. Alright. The void clouds are, as far as Leghk research can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just a scant few billion years after matters we know at first appeared, the tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together. Another product of their primordial beginnings, it is not inconceivable that, giving enough time, the circulation of its strange stardust and gravitic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways. Let's get in real close there. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating. Light years apart, quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in this phenomena. So I've gained research and Cloudbuster modifier, the ability to damage them. Okay. Let's see what else. Non-aggression pact invitation with the Mandasura. Oh. Mandasura is into non-aggression with Servia. Good. I'm good with all of these things. Lithoria systems fully explored. Aviaries, the Azro. Yes, I knew about that. And the Wii system, which is where those other people should probably have come from. Yeah, look at that. I do not recognize these ships. Whose are these ships? I do not know. I mean, they're surrounded by human-like things, but they are themselves not very human-like. Apparently, they're also non-hostile.
Special project complete.
Ooh, another one. And a lot of reading. Holy crap. The crystalline entities, the name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Leghk, are most definitely alive. Some overly conservative members of the Leghk academic elite argue that they are silica animate matter and that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the grained experiments populace reject that regressive perspective, instead turning their eyes, gosh, this text is hard to read, toward the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are, somewhat regrettably, solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than one sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and the sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entities' socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us, which does not stop these dynamics from being the subject of fevered study on Leghk. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than any others. I'm adding a word there. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seems to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed. And it appears in it. Gosh, I'm stuttering through this. And it appear. That's an actual typo. And it appear as if through sporadic fluctuations in this charge after the I give up. I give up. Adds crystal sonar modifier. No, I don't care. Adds the prismatic lenses modifier plus 10%. Ooh. Yeah, 31 to 34. That's excellent.
Construction complete.
Gosh, this guy's
Proceed
fast.
Complete.
What do we got? Atmospheric manipulation, humidity regulators, and chemical dispersal units are the first step towards a fundamentally altered atmosphere. Or you could just have industrialism and alter it the wrong way. All right, let's see. Uplift, interesting. Pytharan dust gives food output. Naval capacity plus 10%. I am not even using... not even half of it yet. Orbital hydroponic farms. My food storage seems to be okay at the moment. That's food related. Let's do uplift. I think we have at least one primitive group in our system.
Complete.
These people
Colony
don't...
established.
Holy crap. Thank you. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Grand Experiments. Led by Governor Hablorg, they call themselves Democratic Reform Committee. Their members work for equality and justice for all denizens of our empire. I'm okay with that. That sounds phantasmic. And yet, they don't care for my policies very much. Which one was it? Democratic Reform Committee. What don't they like? What is this? Free movement. Ensuring the free movement of pops by allowing all species access to the core worlds, prohibiting forced resettlement. How am I not already doing that? So we've gained quite a lot of ability to move. I think I'm going to add one more here. If that's all right with you alls. What happened? Alien specimen procurement. Ooh, this is awfully late in the game from past experience. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Leghk has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. It will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time, and we will go ahead
Updated.
and actually do that. Let's actually check. Alien species. We know where they all are. Track. Do it. Excellent. Okay. Oy. Not all of them are accessible. The dragons are not going to let me in there. What does that mean? Pop modifiers. Plus happiness. Recent immigrants. So they're happier for having just arrived, are they?
System survey complete.
Supax Tal? Supax is the actual name of the... Now what? Within the vision, interstellar roots, the Supocs are what they're called in their original game. Let's see. While it cannot be denied that the intoxicating effects of Leghk of Clea's atmosphere are enjoyable, shoot, okay. Yeah, crack down on the toxic or narcotic atmospheric gases, please. What have we got here? Non-aggression pact between the Yeehaw and the Supocs. Oh, you know what? I still can't.
Survey complete.
Oh, 360.
Research complete.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's do that one. Thank you. I need more spaceports. Mineral storage capacity plus 2,000. I'm not really in any danger running into that yet. Destroyer assembly yards. Spaceport level 4. Excellent. Now cruiser becomes available. But do I want to do anything else first? What is this? Hull hit, ship hull hit points plus 10%. Sounds pretty good. Improved armor. Sounds pretty good. This one's not going anywhere. And resources kind of will accomplish similar stuff and allow us to trade should we happen to have any. As yet, of the things we have discovered, have we discovered? We haven't actually mined any.
Construction complete.
You know what? Thank you. You've given me a lot to work with. I'm going to ask you to beef up on other things.
System survey complete.
The Altair system. Interesting.
System survey complete.
Probably one of my favorite star systems. The Ujhab Vortex system has been fully surveyed. Within the Vision has entered into a migration treaty with the Survey market.
Incoming transmission. System survey complete.
Everybody came in all at once. Wait a minute. The Kalim Ka canceled its auto exploration order. It cannot reach or find any other surveyed system. That should be impossible. Where is you? No! Okay. Where is you? You can totally reach other systems. What are you talking about? There's an unexplored system? Or is that... There's an unexplored system? How can you not reach these? You know what? Why don't you go home for improvements anyways? Probably overdue. But no, there must be tons. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I am actually running out of places to explore. Wow, I guess they're just that good. Alright, what else here? Okul has been explored. Gathora has been explored, and we have a diplomatic proposal from the Supocs, the interstellar roots of nutritious soils. The Leghk people should not be prisoners in the grand experiments, and neither should our own people be limited to inhabit our country. Yes, 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 please move in. I want plant people. I mean, come on. Hablorg has leveled up, and Kuvublin has leveled up. And I have nearly leveled up myself, meaning I should probably...
Construction complete.
End the episode here. Not a hell of a lot. No. I mean, there have been some shifts. Shifts in perspective, I suppose. Though they still like me. These guys had a militaristic turn at the beginning of the episode. The Mycon have expanded slightly. I have expanded slightly. I really haven't been paying attention to everybody else, though the market seems to be trying to get out from under the Forest of Stars quite heavily. But yeah, overall, lots of changes. What kind of agreements do we have? We still have our Federation here, which was it 4 members? 1, 2, 3, and me. Yeah, we have some an associate. Is that an associate? Yeah, 2 associates as well. 3 associates as well. I wonder maybe if we can bring one of them in on board. I mean, why revoke association status? I don't want to do that. Wee-oo! Wee-oo! Any excuse to click that button, right? Mandasura. I don't imagine these guys are in a good position. Anyway, yep. Not a whole lot, but progress. You know, progress is progress. If we didn't cover the progress in one episode, you wouldn't understand what had happened to the next, which you are also required to come to. If you don't come to the next episode, I'm going to invade. All right, have a good one.